and welcome to your yoga class today. Let's begin seated comfortably on the mat, rolling the shoulders down away from the ears, and just take a moment to let your mind focus down on this present moment. Anything you have to do today, anywhere you have to be, just let it leave your mind and dedicate this time to your practice. We'll take a deep inhale, rise your arms up overhead, clasping the hands together. And we'll go ahead and turn the palms up toward the ceiling, stretching the shoulder blades back and together behind us. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the hands forward. Tuck the chin down to the chest, pressing the shoulders forward. Palms pressing away from you. As you breathe and extend long through the arms. Exhaling, release the hands. And inhale, draw them back overhead. Exhaling them down into prayer position. And push the arms forward. And then draw them open. Pressing the shoulder blades together behind you. Draw them back forward into your prayer. And lift up overhead, stretching long. Down into prayer. Press the arms forward, shoulder blades spread apart. And open the arms, shoulder blades come together. Draw the hands together. Prayer position. Inhale, rise them long overhead. Exhale, prayer. And press the hands away, shoulder blades spread apart. Open the arms, shoulder blades come together. Very nice. Releasing the hands back forward and into prayer. And we'll release them down onto the knees. Deep inhale. And on your next exhale, we'll just shift the weight forward, coming up into your tabletop position. Hands down under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's go ahead and give a little rotation into the hips. Rotating through the wrists, through the knees. Circling the hips around and loosening out all our joints here. Breathing and releasing. Let's take it to the other side. Circling the opposite direction. Just letting the body let go of any tightness or soreness. Deep inhale. And exhale. Let's release that right leg long out beside you. Feeling that hamstring open. And we'll walk the arms down to the forearms, melting the chest toward the mat. Breathing here, opening our hip in a modified puppy pose. Walking the hands back, and let's let those hips come down toward the heel. Feeling a little bit deeper stretch as the back of the leg and hip open up. Let's go ahead and make our way back forward. Sinking the chest down. Balancing the left knee right underneath the hip. As we extend long. And rise back up, walking the hands in. And drop the hips toward the heel. Exhale. Let the body release into the stretch. Inhaling, walk the hands back in, underneath the shoulders, and give yourself a little stretch into cat. And exhale out into cow. And bring the spine back neutral as we release the left leg. Walking the hands forward and melting the chest and forehead toward the earth. Extending long through that left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back, drawing the hips down toward the right heel. Feeling that deep stretch down the back of the left leg now and the inner thigh. Let the hip open. Walking forward, come down to the forearms. Stretch it long in your modified puppy. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Very nice. Walking the hands back again. Let's draw those hips down toward the heel. Allow your body to release into the stretch. And walking the hands back forward, bring in the knee and come through a cat. Exhale into cow. Inhaling cat. Exhale cow, rounding the belly. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling into cow. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead, tuck the toes and rise it up into our downward facing dog. Walking out the feet, letting those hamstrings stretch and relax. Head is melting toward the ground as your tailbone lifts up toward the sky. Deep breath in, and on your exhale, release the left foot to the top of the mat, rising up into your warrior one. Left knee is bent, knee in line with the ankle. Right leg is long behind you at a 45-degree angle. Draw those arms down into cactus, opening the chest wide. Hands are active as the palms face forward. Inhale, rise up straight. Exhale, draw yourself down to pyramid. Releasing all the way to the ground if it feels good, or stay up on your shin. Pressing the right hip forward and the left hip back. Let's bend that knee. Rise back into your warrior one. Shoulders pressing away from the ears. Inhale, step to the top of your mat. Exhale, rise the arms high. And we'll fold it all the way into your halfway forward fold. Extend the spine. Inhale. Exhale, roll it to the top. Rise the arms high, stretching long. And we'll come to our full forward fold, reaching toward the mat. Inhale. Exhale, rise all the way to the top. Inhaling the arms high overhead. Exhale the left foot back. Inhaling, rise the arms, bend the knee into your warrior one. Squaring the hips toward the front. Inhale, straighten the leg, draw your arms into cactus, and exhale back down warrior one. Inhale, rise, straighten the leg, and exhale, reaching the hands down into your pyramid pose, releasing to the shin, the ankle, or the floor. Keep pressing those hips square to the front of the room as you release the arms back and up overhead. Rise up, bending the knee, warrior one. Inhale and exhale, step to the top of the mat, drawing the arms long, stretch up. Exhale, folding halfway, extend the spine. Roll it all the way up. Inhaling, arms high, stretch it long. Exhale, fold all the way down into your forward fold. Breathing and stretching here. Let's lift all the way up to the top. Exhale, arms high. And planting down the hands, let's step back into our downward facing dog. Tailbone lifting. Exhale, press the chest toward the knees. Shoulders are extending long through the fingers. Exhaling, draw the knees down to the mat. Hands square under the shoulders as we come into our thread the needle. Inhale, right arm high overhead. And exhale, draw it through the left, letting your right ear fall to the mat as your left arm extends long out in front of you. If you'd like, feel free to release the left leg straight out behind you. Inhale, draw the hand and leg back in, rising the arm long, and exhale back to the mat. Coming on the other side, draw the left arm up, and exhale, draw it through the right. Left ear coming down to the mat as you extend your right arm long. And if you'd like to take your modification, extending the right leg as well, feel free here. On your next exhale, pressing up through the arm, stretch that left one overhead, and we'll plant it back down onto the mat. Coming back into your tabletop. Let's take a breath here, curling the toes under, pressing through the heels of the hands, and we'll go ahead and rise back into our downward facing dog. Crown of the head tilting down toward the earth. Nice long spine here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll go ahead, lift the right leg high overhead in your three-legged dog. And draw it forward, planting the knee on the mat in your pigeon pose. Pressing through the hands. Press those shoulders away from the ears. And you can fold down into the pose, coming onto your forearms, or even all the way down on your forehead if it feels good. Hips are square to the ground. Top of the left knee and foot are down on the mat. As you release your hips in this pose. With each inhale, try to elongate through the spine a little more. And with each exhale, let the upper body sink down into the leg. Walking the hands back up. And let's open up the left arm high overhead, stacking the shoulders. Take a deep breath. And we'll go ahead, release the hand back behind us, reaching toward the right hip, opening that chest wide. Release the hand back down and draw the right leg all the way back through your three-legged dog and back down into your down dog. Stepping forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway roll up. Exhale, release into the fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Exhaling the arms high overhead. And draw them all the way down as you come into your forward fold. Inhale, roll it up again. Exhale, arms high. Releasing down, plant the hands, step it out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg in your three-legged dog. And exhale, bending the knee, plant it down between the hands for your pigeon pose on the left. Top of the right knee and foot are coming down to the mat. As you release the hips, and when you're ready, walk yourself down further into the pose if it feels good, coming onto the forearms or down to the forehead. Breathe and relax in your pose. Any tension or tightness you're feeling in the hip, let it release as you exhale. The neck is soft, gazing down toward the mat. Inhale, let's walk the hands back up. Exhaling the right arm long overhead, stack the shoulders. Go ahead, drop the right hand down the back, reaching toward the left hip, opening and stretching your chest. And releasing the hand. Let's curl the right toes under as we draw the left leg all the way back in our three-legged dog and release into your down dog. From here, take a deep breath, looking to the top of your mat, and let's step it forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, roll all the way to the top. Releasing the arms out open. Breathing in your mountain pose, rooting down through the legs. Let the shoulders press away from the ears. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, let's ground down through the right foot and lift the left knee into the air. Crossing the ankle over the top of the thigh. Breathe and balance in your figure four. Releasing the hands. And go ahead, draw them up as you rise the knee and step it back, coming into your warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, rise it open, bringing the hands into cactus arms. Inhale, folding forward, warrior one. Exhale. Inhaling, straighten that leg. And let's exhale down into our pyramid pose. Drawing the hips square to the front as we release the spine long over the right thigh. Inhaling, rise it all the way back up, bending the knee, warrior one. Exhale, step it back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, bend the knees. Let's grab either arm as we rock side to side in our rag doll. Upper body and neck are long, just letting gravity draw you toward the earth. You can release the arms if you want. And then roll yourself all the way back up. Inhaling, arms and the right knee up into the air. Drawing the hands into prayer, balancing there. And let's cross the right ankle up above the left knee. Balancing in your figure four here. Breathe, elongate through the spine as you root down through that left foot. Inhale, rising the arms overhead, rise the knee. Exhale, step it back, bending the left knee into your warrior one. Inhale, press the shoulders away. Exhale, release the leg long as you draw the arms into cactus. Take a deep breath, coming back into your warrior one, pressing through that front thigh, extending long through the right leg. And inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, fold it forward, pyramid pose. Press that left hip back and draw the right hip forward to square them up. Deep breath in and out. And rise back up, bending the knee, warrior one. Stretch it long. Nice strong warrior here. And let's release it to the top of the mat, inhaling arms high. Exhale, fold it down and step out, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath here, in and out. And let's go ahead, release the knees down to the mat and draw the hips toward the heels, stretching long in your child's pose. Melt that forehead down to the ground. And just let your breath guide your chest closer and closer into the mat. Release the body. Inhale, walking hands up, sit it back into your hero's pose. Feeling those quads stretch as you lengthen through the spine and roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, rising up, we're going to bring the hands onto the back. And exhale, come for a gentle back bend. Stretching the chest up toward the sky. And keep those hips in line with the knees. Inhale. Exhale, release it back down, hero's pose. Stretching the arms high overhead. And we'll draw the hands down to the heart center. Lift it up on the knees. Bringing the hands onto the back again. And make your way into a little deeper back bend if you can. Opening that chest toward the sky. And on your next exhale, release it down, hero's pose. Bringing hands to heart center. Breathing as your quads stretch and open up. Let's go ahead, rise up on the knee and extend your left foot out to the side. Drawing the hand onto the left thigh, let's open up the right side, stretching that arm high overhead and leaning into the left leg. Keep your right hip square to the ground as you inhale. And exhale, draw the chest over all the way to the right, dropping the hand to the mat. Elongating from the left toes all the way up through the fingertips. Inhale, draw yourself back up. And release the knee back, sitting down on the heels in your hero's pose. Taking a breath. Let that hip close. And we'll inhale and open up the right leg over to the side. Stretching over onto the thigh. Elongating through the left side, knee is down on the ground underneath the hips. Inhale, center. And exhale, draw the chest over and drop the left hand, elongating through the right side. One long line from toes to fingertips. Bringing the hands down into the middle, draw that leg back in, and let's walk the hands back as you come up onto your toes and open the knees to either side to come into your balanced butterfly pose. You can leave your hands on the ground if you like. Or if you'd like to take it a step further, go ahead, draw them up overhead, and exhale down into heart center, balancing and allowing the hips to open. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, release the hands back down, walking them forward, and release into your wide-legged child's pose. Knees planted to the ground, hips pressing down toward the heels. Inhale, walking the hands back up. Draw back up on your toes, open those hips, and let's come back into our balance. Inhale, draw the arms up. Bringing them into heart center. Chest is open, shoulders melting down away from the ears. And release the hands, walk it forward. And let's tuck the toes under, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, looking up to the top of the mat, step it forward. Inhaling to halfway fold. Take a deep breath and release down to the mat in your full forward fold. Inhale, rolling it all the way to the top, nice and gentle. Exhale, arms up overhead. And draw the hands to heart center. Inhaling. Plant down through the right foot as you lift up the left leg. Crossing the left ankle above the right knee. Flex the foot. Let's extend those arms out, rising them up to the sky. And exhale, draw the left foot back. Folding forward down into your pyramid pose. Inhale, fly the arms back, drawing the spine halfway. Exhale, release back into the fold. Inhale, rise it all the way up, stepping to the top of the mat. Exhale, arms high, stretch it long. Let's rise the right leg, grounding down through the left. Go ahead, cross that right ankle above the left knee. Balancing in your figure 4. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, draw the right foot back, planting it behind you, and fold it forward, pyramid pose. Inhale. Exhale, fly the arms back, extending the spine long, and then release back into the pyramid, pulling the chest down toward the thigh. Inhale, rise it all the way up. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Let's go ahead and make our way down into a seated position now. Extending the left leg long beside you, and then releasing the right. Feet are flexed. Spine is stretching up from tailbone to the top of the head as you bend down into your dragonfly, reaching the arms out in front of you. Breathe and release. Releasing any tension being held in the thighs. Keeping those feet active and flexed. On your next inhale, walking the hands all the way back. And exhale, rise the arms high overhead, stretch it long. Exhale, dropping the right side over the right thigh. Extend that left arm long, reaching over the head. Go ahead, drop that left hand back behind you, reaching toward your right side as you open the chest and turn your gaze over to the left. Inhale, rise center, and exhale, stretch that left side down toward the left thigh. Extending the right arm long overhead. Reaching the fingertips toward the left side of the room. Inhaling into the center. Exhale, arms high. And we'll reach out, walking the hands down the ankles toward the toes. Extending long in your firefly. You can release the arms down onto the mat if that feels good. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk the hands back, coming up straight. Inhaling, bend the right knee. And exhale, bend the left, taking a hold of the big toe. Give it a stretch out to the side to open the hip, and then just bend the knee in toward the body, planting that leg on the ground. Stretch the right knee open, taking a hold of the toe, and exhale, stack it on top of the other leg. Drawing the feet toward the hips in your half lotus. If you need a little more space here, if the hips are feeling too tight, draw the foot a little further down the leg. Hold and relax into your pose. Let your breath be steady. Feeling still and calm in your half lotus. Inhaling, release the pose, draw the legs out long, and we'll come to the other side, extending the right knee beside us. Give it a stretch, and then close down the leg, planting it on the ground. Extend the left hip open beside you, close the knee, and stack it on top of the right. Drawing the foot as close to the hip as feels good, and releasing into your half lotus on the other side. Focus on your breath and let each exhalation release a little bit more tension in the hips, bringing stillness into your half lotus pose. Releasing the pose, draw the legs out long, give them a little shake. And if you'd like to come in for your full lotus, feel free here. Just stack one foot over the thigh by opening the hip and releasing the foot onto the thigh, and drawing the opposite leg up, bringing the opposite foot onto the thigh. Otherwise, you can remain in your half lotus on either side or in a comfortable seated position. Feeling the mind become still in your pose. Relax the body. On your next exhale, go ahead and release both feet to the ground, giving the legs a little shake. And we'll go ahead and make our way over to the wall for our legs up the wall pose. Draw the hips toward the wall, scooting yourself closer in. You can bring a pillow or blanket under the hips and head if you like. Just get yourself comfortable and then extend the feet up into the sky. Shoulder blades tucked under. Hands reaching out to either side, palms are open and relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, flex the feet. Feel the stretch coming down the legs, all the way through the hips. as your low back releases and upper body becomes heavy on the ground. Taking a hold of the left big toe with your fingers, you can draw the right foot down to a 90-degree angle on the wall as you extend through the left in a half happy baby. If you'd like, go ahead and extend that left leg long, pressing the heel up toward the sky. Stretch and breathe. Releasing the foot back to the wall. And we'll bring it on the other side, taking a hold of the right big toe with your peace fingers, stretching open that hip in your half happy baby. Exhaling, straighten the leg if it feels good, pressing through that heel. Shoulders are still drawing down toward the ground. And go ahead, release the foot back to the wall and stretch them both high overhead, flexing the feet, pointing the toes, just feeling that good stretch. And let's go ahead, begin to open the legs, letting them draw down the wall, guided by gravity. Coming down into a nice stretch here. Doesn't matter how far you come down the wall, just as long as you're feeling a good stretch and your shoulders and hips are planted down onto the ground. Draw the feet back together. Let's take the soles together as we slide them down the wall. Open up the knees into your reclined cobbler's pose. Exhale the arms long, stretch them out overhead. Let the knees fall open. Feet sliding down the wall with gravity. Allow the body to exhale all tensions here. Rise the legs back up straight, open the arms back to the side. And we'll bring the soles of the feet onto the wall, bending the knees. And take a little rock side to side, stretching the knees to the left, stretching them to the right, feeling a gentle massage on the low back. Go ahead, cross the legs, let them rest against the wall. And we'll inhale, hands to heart center. Taking a deep breath. Relax and let the body release. Stretching the arms up overhead. And go ahead, turn to one side. And let the body fully release down. Enjoying all the great strengthening, stretching, and breath that you've put all through your body. Let all stress and tension melt away. As you inhale, feel any tightness in your body. And on your exhale, just let it go. Allow yourself to enjoy this moment. Allow your body to feel good. Nice and slow, making your way back up to a seated position. Thank yourself for taking the time to devote to your practice today. Give yourself a couple shoulder rolls up toward the ears. Relax it away. Any other little stretches or rolls you want to do, allow yourself a moment to do that now. And if you'd like, silently repeat after me in your mind this positive affirmation. I am thankful for this strong, healthy body. I am well. I am happy. And I am relaxed in all my thoughts. Thank you for sharing this time on the mat with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.